Welcome back to another episode of Just Living Right. I'm your host, Jamie Lynn, and today we're in the gym, and I'm going to teach you guys a bunch of different ways of how you can squat. Squatting is a staple in my leg day because it hits three main muscle groups. You got your glutes, your hamstrings, and your quads. So I'm going to teach you 5 to 6 ways to squat, and you're going to love it. So if you have no idea how to squat, I'm going to break it down super simple. You want your legs to be a little farther apart than your hips. And when you squat, your goal is to get 90 degrees, which is your legs are parallel. So I'll show you. Boom. This is about 90 degrees right here. The lower you go, the more muscle is being activated. You're gonna come up. Pow. You want to keep your weight equal on your feet. Chest up, butt down. You don't ever want to be all the way on your toes, and you want to make sure your knees are not going over your toes either. That's really bad for your knees. You want to sit back with it and be more on your heels. Come up. Give you guys a little side angle. And this is your first squat variation, a body weight squat. You're going down, down, down. There is 90, below 90. Do what feels right for you. And we're up. That is how you do a body weight squat. Boom. Fun facts about squatting. You have front squats, you have back squats. For front squatting, most people can go lower in a front squat than a back squat. And the more weight you lift, the more muscles you are activating. All right, let's get to the first squat, which is your basic barbell squat. So I have my barbell here. I just have 10s on right now. It's a little warm up. Gonna have the bar sitting right on your shoulders. Hands are equal apart. I'm going up. Breathing is very important, especially when you start lifting heavier. Engage your core. Feet a little more than hip distance apart. We're gonna go down. Breathe out to come up. And that is your basic barbell back squat. All right, next we have front squats. Let's get it. Come back into my little squat rack. Also, fun fact, if you go below parallel, you're activating your glutes more. So if you're really trying to grow your glutes, low, get low. Front squat. You're gonna have your arms shoulder width apart. Come in here. You're gonna have it resting on your shoulders, going up. So for front squats, I don't go as wide as back squats. I do like, for me personally, turning out my toes a little bit. And then you go down. I can go super low with front squats compared to back squats. It just feels way more comfortable for me. Keep your core tight and your core engaged. The fun thing about training legs is you're also doing abs. There we go. That is how you front squat. Get into it. All right, next up we have goblet squats. You can do this with a dumbbell, a kettlebell, or even just a plate. So for this, it's very, very similar to front squats, but got my kettlebell right here. You're holding the weight right in front of you. Pretty much the same as front squats with your legs. Core tight, and we drop it down. This is nice because you get to use your upper body a little bit more. Right. Give you a side angle. You can also change up your stance if you want to go wider. Normally, the wider your stance is, the easier it is to lift heavier weights. So if your goal is to lift heavy, try widening your stance a little bit more. I like to give a little pulses at the bottom. Is your goblet squat. Ding. Okay, out of breath. Okay, next we're gonna do a Bulgarian split squat. So what you need here is a bench or something to have a foot resting on, a kettlebell or a dumbbell, or just your body weight. Let's get it. All right, up next, we have the Bulgarian split squats. These are one of my favorites for leg day. You really, really feel it in your glutes. Okay, so I'm gonna show you guys without any weights how to properly do this. Make sure you got your balance. Put your back foot, turn it down. And you can play around with where your foot is. The main thing is your knee is not going over your front toe. And come up. A lot of your weight is on this foot, not this back leg. That's on the bench. This is the movement. We're dropping this knee down to the ground and we're coming up with this leg. Do a little switch. And we're dropping down. These are great to do without weights, but with weights, that's where you see the gains. Another thing that I like to do when I do these also, after I lift my weight, let me just lift the weight. Let me just show you. I'm gonna lift the weight. You come in, get your stance all ready, make sure you're comfortable. Pick up your dumbbell. I like to use dumbbells. Going up. Drop the weight, and you're doing an explosive jump. Woo! I already feel it. That is a leg burner right there. Woo! That is how you get your legs to feel like jello during a leg day exercise. Mixing up your movements is really, really important. From going from weight training to an explosive exercise, shocks your muscle and helps them grow. Definitely try that one out. I'm gonna do the other leg so they're even. For these, I also like the weight being in the opposite arm that the leg, which leg is moving. So I'm using my right leg, I'm using my left arm to hold the dumbbell. Dropping the weight. Woo! quads are on fire right now. And that is how you do a Bulgarian split squat. Woo! All right. Those get ya. Those look, I'm out of breath right now. All right. Woo! Normally, when I do my leg days, I do 3 to 4 sets, 10 to 12 reps of those. That'll get ya. All right, next, final squat variation I'm giving you today. Super simple, no weights. If you want to add weights, you can, but for right now, we're not doing weights. It's just a jump squat. Explosive movements, I love them. Just like your body squat, I like to do mine a little wider stance. I'm gonna go down and explode. And we're exploding. Woo! Get low and explode. Up. See the back of you. Don't forget to breathe. And that, my friends, is a squat. Gotta love them. There are so many more ways that you can squat. Those are the main 6 that I use. I'm sure I'll show you like 6 more another day. Let me catch my breath before I do this outtake. A little booty pump. All right, that is it for today's episode, all about squats. I love them, you'll love them. Let's all squat more and grow these legs and these booties. Try it out. Let me know if you have any questions. Let's, just live right today. Get your exercises in. I love exercising. It's a part of my daily routine. Got to get the blood flowing, get your endorphins going. It's good for you, I promise you. It'll make you feel better. Try it out. And I hope to see you guys next week on Just Living Right. Bye.